What up, though? Adrian Mays with beingthechange.llc.com coming to you. Are you trying to understand if affiliate marketing is for you and what affiliate marketing is? If you are a mortgage broker, an insurance broker, small business owner, this video is for you. What I'm going to cover is kind of the journey of being a part of the affiliate marketing, why behind choosing affiliate marketing. How can affiliate marketing help your business? These are things that we're going to cover today. So as you can see, I am from Detroit, Michigan. The mighty Detroit Lions played today. And I had a situation with a new little Mickey Mouse just came out of nowhere when I was working on my goals in regards to training. I had certain times and things I had allocated for my day set up. And so instead of using that distraction, while that distraction was going on, the Lions were winning 6-3. 6-3. At the end of the game, the Cowboys, those boys, I used to live in Dallas, so it's okay. I had some calls today. So 24-6 was the losing score. So the reason I wanted to bring that up, 24 was my high school basketball number at Renaissance High School. Go Renaissance, go Phoenix. And 6 is my number. 6 is my birthday. Is 6. That's my number. So I looked at everything that I had planned for the day and how I spoke earlier on social media in regards to distractions, making sure you don't stay off focus. One of the programs and mentors I'm in right now is amazing. And because of the type of mind and mindset I have the mindset of an engineer. My background, let me go a little bit back. Graduate of Murray State University. Go Racers. Morant is balling. I was a hooper as well, but I was not as cold as Morant. But anyway, when I went to Murray State University, got the skills, I have a degree in electrical mechanical engineering and a master's in business, and the whole goal and plan, and you plan. We plan. And so for how my life has gone and where I am now, I wanted to make sure that I document in regards to the journey because mindset is everything. And then two, you don't know what you don't know, but you have the opportunity to choose. So I want to bring up in regards to the program I'm in right now with the Millionaire Challenge Series, Challenge System, with Zach and Daniel too. Amazing. And like I said, it's the mindset of how I'm wired. The structure I didn't have and what you didn't know, okay? So long-term versus short-term thinking. So when I always had my planning, we always planned. Like I said, I went to Renaissance High School, one of the top elite schools here in Detroit, Michigan, and planning was like second nature. We planned our 5-year plan, our 10-year plan. I was a part of Inroads, so we planned at Inroads, DAPSEP, so we planned, okay. And so when I created that plan and I look back at it, I didn't do anything to plan on my plan. From that point, I diverged and looked about other people and their plan. And when you really look at the concept of where you are in your life and you make a choice, you choose how you react to things, you choose how you do things, and it's all about your mindset. So the great benefit for me of joining this affiliate marketing program in this journey, and what it is literally you're getting paid to talk about the brands you already do. So I started the journey with Chris Luck and Ambsdr or what have you with the free traffic. We're not going to go into the long story of the journey, but with the free traffic. But in that, I learned the concept. Okay, if I'm already going to Amazon online and I'm already buying this television and VCR or what have you, why don't I promote it? And if I know there's a way to make money from it, why wouldn't I promote it? It will make sense. So the concept makes sense. But then too, now when I talk about high ticket and low ticket sales, what that means is, the amount of commission you receive based on whatever you're selling. So for example, if you go to my blogs, rudyratings.com or beingthechangellc.com. So that's the wealth education blog. The other one's the travel blog. Make sure you subscribe for both. But anyway, so when you go to the blogs, you'll see that most of the articles, I have over 100 articles, okay, written on this blog. I've been working on this diligently. The key thing is to be consistent with this whole thing. So in doing all those articles, you can see that, definitely appreciate any support. But those are Amazon links, and the commission that you receive is a lower commission than if you promote other products. Now, when you're in this journey, the fun, the creative part of it is the part that I love. I'm a creative person in itself. You're able to select the type of products. You're able to, so once you have that blog set up, more companies want to come and let you be a part. So for example, Boca Jewelry actually contacted me to send jewelry to me to wear for free. And all I have to do is, just take a couple of pictures and do social media. I was like, okay, Boca Jewelry. So little things like, which have fun in life. I mean, I'm a fun spirited person. If you all don't know anything about me, I'm a fun spirited person. I can be a very serious person. I can be a humble person. I can switch it up. I can have fun. I can, so I enjoy life. I try to enjoy life, short-term thinking, long-term thinking. So I know that I have had short-term thinking for myself. And when I say that, I haven't maximized the opportunity that I can provide to you. So if I'm doing short-term for myself, I mean, how am I giving you full? So, I wear so many hats. Unique and I have 6 collective businesses together. I mean, 6 businesses. So we have Being the Change LLC, was a mortgage brokerage. We have our tax piece, Gains Family Services. And then we have, of course, I'm an insurance broker. We have small business consulting. We have our nonprofit organization, CCC Because We Care Foundation. The reason we do all of this is CCC Because We Care Foundation. And then we have Smile Dough Blink Photo Booth. So, we have these businesses, and the mentality that I've always had was, as long as I provide the service and be the greatest at that service, then I've reached the potential of my ability. No, that's not how it works. I have been limiting myself, which has been limiting you, because again, if you don't know what you don't know. And so the reason I say that, one of the things that my mentor in this affiliate marketing journey, Zach Randolph and Daniel Chu, told us to read Straight Line Leadership. The link is in the bio, because I do recommend that you read that book. And so in that book, it gives you different perspectives on the type of leader you are. Now, I've been a manager before. I've worked in corporate as well. I mean, so I've been in different positions. I prefer the entrepreneurial side. This is my side. I like this side. I'm a hard worker. And, with the hard work and effort, only thing I can control every day is my effort and activity. I can't control anything else. I can control whether or not I smile in the morning. I try to smile every day, because that's all you can control. So when you take and look at the long-term and short-term thinking per se, when I was thinking long-term, I used to work with my cousin, Chris Bosh, Hall of Famer, code, NBA Hall of Famer, right? Worked with him for 7 years in Toronto. Now, when I was working with him, that's where I got the passion of giving back to the community and, understanding, just going out and hustling and finding the need. But, in that, I was just moving. I wasn't thinking that, I had mentors that were set up along the way that allowed us, Chris and I, like I said, I'm from Detroit, Chris is from Dallas. We, when he was drafted, we went up there. We didn't know anybody. Like, nobody knew him in Toronto. Nobody definitely knew me. My name was Chris Bosh's cousin for years. But in that, we had a passion in giving back to the community, and we said, we'll figure it out. We had that figure it out mentality, right? So in that Toronto experience was amazing, because the Raptors they just treated you like gold. Doreen Doyle there is like, so, amazing. So, but so many relationships were created. I met so many different things, and there was so many different opportunities that I really want to go back to. So it takes about a little work, right? But that was in my 20s, right towards the beginning of my 30s. And in that, I didn't realize I was just moving. I was just moving for everybody else. And once you understand that you can choose and make a choice what you want your life to look like, that's what I hadn't done that. I knew I wanted to be successful my whole life. I knew I wanted to be successful. When I took the position with Chris, and when Frida came, with the opportunity, which is my cousin Chris's mom, When she came with the opportunity to actually do it, my thought, I love basketball. So, I mean, who wouldn't want to do that? To go to all the NBA games and, to take care of his foundation, take care of the household things or what have you. And so the mindset Frida had, which is his mom, was to make sure she cleared all the clutter out for her son so that he can focus in on the sport and make sure that he does all, everything else. And so, but in that, I had to do all the other stuff. And Frida lived in Dallas. So being programmed once I got out of grad school to do that, I mean, I was thinking that's what naive. I mean, like I said, I was enjoying life, just enjoying life, but I didn't take the time to think about Adrian. So in that Adrian piece, what makes you happy? And the piece that always made me happy, I always leaned on other people. The one thing that I know, I am, when I say it, it's, some people say I'm single with no kids. I had a mouse in my loft today. And men are what it is. So I wish I had a man that I could have called to come run over here and have my back. But I didn't have that. And you know why? Because the choices that I made. I put myself second. My whole life, the fear of even doing things like this was, I have eczema, for you, and even when I was dating men as well, my eczema was one of those things that, you couldn't get over because, you're not sure what people would say. Is it this color? Yeah, some days are good days, some days are bad days. So it's funny, this past December, and so I've had eczema my whole life. My family knows it, my friends know it. The guys that did date me, that was able to kind of open up and be myself, that was one of the hurdles that literally going on this affiliate marketing journey has come to realize, the choices that I made, when I make excuses, when I don't fulfill things, when I make excuses because I'm not happy. But the key thing is you have a cause and effect and you have something that's called time, okay? And what I've learned just in this short amount of time reading the straight line leadership book is that you can zigzag or you can be a straight line. So when I stopped working with Chris and I moved back to Detroit and worked at, Banker's Life, I gave up on my entrepreneurism because, I didn't believe in that cause and effect. Instant gratification is something that everyone needs. Now, I honestly, wholeheartedly will say that, you'll see things online, and I don't want to be that type of affiliate marketer where I'm flashing, I made 500 this day. Of course, that'd be awesome. But my whole goal, and Nika and I's whole goal to start this affiliate marketing journey is, number one, to bring the opportunity to people to change our mindset. You have a choice in regards to what you do. Number two, to be able to bring programs, that work and learning experience program we had here in Detroit, Michigan, back when we had our groups with the Tigers that would come. Katrina was the manager, my nephews, Poopy and Dre, they had my back. Bernadette's crew, we had people that just came and supported the vision of helping other people. And in this recession time, people are different. And the good thing is you have a choice again to make a change. You don't have to stay in your same consistent being. So, it's funny when you look at all these different affiliate marketing opportunities or what have you, you have an opportunity now, free research on YouTube. And how you're able to determine whether or not it's valid or not, we have something called the internet. So you can do your research and due diligence and decide whether or not one thing is good for you or one thing is not good for you, just based on doing what your thing is. So I wanted to talk about the long-term versus short-term thinking. Let me go back there. There's a cause and effect thing called time, okay? The Lions, every time, our record's 1-5. You know what I'm saying? Cause and effect with the Lions, you just don't do that. It doesn't apply to our sport teams, okay? It just doesn't apply to our sports teams. But for cause and effect, what is supposed to happen after time, after everything, you give things, take time for it to kind of go to the end, like the yay that you're looking for, like woohoo. Cause and effect of the efforts and activities you put in consistently every day will show on the end. So if you make a decision to make this affiliate marketing journey, I want to kind of go over some of the things that you actually have to look forward to. Now, yes, you can make money online. Yes, it could be just like the lottery you've never seen before. But in order for it to be, there's nothing called luck. Okay, there's something called work and effort. Now, it doesn't matter if you working isn't just going on YouTube and like Zach said, it's not like going on YouTube and just listening and taking notes. When I tell you guys, I have notes for days, but I don't know where all my notes are. But I couldn't figure out how to organize. I mean, so of course I got Google Sheets, and getting acclimated with all these different new apps and social media. This is a new world. So I don't want anybody to get into something like affiliate marketing on this side in regards and thinking it's going to be easy. No, it's some learning curves. Okay. And some of the learning curves are, of course, the technology. I feel like one of those old people, y'all, and I'm not old. I'm not. I mean, I'm moisturized. You know what I'm saying? I still get carded at the store, but I come from real talk. I come from the day when nobody knew who Jeff Bezos' name was back in '97. I remember Jeff Bezos when they were talking. I was talking to my boy Travis Aller about trying to. He actually came to me about the Amazon opportunity back then, and I was like, Amazon. I mean, and I'm the type of person that would do. I'll try some things, right? I was like, Amazon. I mean, then I looked it up, but back then everything wasn't as advanced as now. I mean, but today he's $177 billion, a billionaire. He's a billionaire. Okay. Now, if I would have taken that chance on being a part of that program, I mean, these videos probably be going a little differently. But here's nor here nor there. We're in what we're in. So with that whole situation, the cause and effect over time, if you put the effort and consistent effort and activity into something, you will actually get better and forget what you did, the effort and activity you put in and thought you always could do it. Like, do you think, like, seriously, at the top, do you think people at the top of their game don't practice? They're not. I mean, they have to put in all that effort and activity. And the things, like, when you get most frustrated, the one thing that determines your character, do you give up? Do you throw your hands up? Do you say that's it? I mean, you can make the choice to either, after the football game. Now, I'm all for watching sports. Like, you got to take a mental break. Like, today after Mickey and Minnie, I took a mental break. Like, I had a plan, but it was just a lot. It was just, yeah, I mean, seriously, anyway. So I took a mental break, but after that, you got to get back to work. You have to stay focused on your goal and the mindset. The trainings how Zach has the foundation in the Millionaire Challenge system, how it's set up. It gives you a structured base on what to do every day, how to focus, what platforms you're supposed to focus in. So some of the pain points I was dealing with in affiliate marketing, which led me to actually, moving forward to getting the mentorship. Because again, I thought I was Biggie Bad. Like I said, I have a degree in electromechanical engineering. I have a master's in business. I'm like, I can figure it out, whatever. Online, come on, Adrian, this is what you do. You need some help. So it just depends on how fast you want your journey to get there. And it's so funny when people say that on the courses, right? They, how to give you two prices when you're making an investment for yourself, like because again, you think you can figure it out. And like I said, I am. My family and friends can ask you. I have put this. I've been trying to figure this out by myself, and that's not what God said to do. And it's been slowly revealing to me that that's not how this is supposed to work. Because as soon as I got my mentorship, it's like a whole light bulb goes off, and then you just be like, really, like I couldn't figure that out for myself. So anyway, when you have that journey and you have the thought, but the mindset of wanting to be successful, and you want something so bad, and I know that when I started the journey in March and started with the Commission Hero journey, and when you do ads, old school, like I said back in the day, if you pay for ads in the newspaper, you put the classifieds, you get your phone calls gonna get rang, right? I did life insurance. You know what I'm saying? I did life insurance. So now it's different. I'm an insurance broker now. Back then, I did life insurance. Anywhere and everywhere I went, do you have your life insurance? Do you have your life insurance? Do you have your life insurance? And I'm gonna ask y'all too, if you do not have your life insurance, please get your life insurance. You can go right to my resource page, cccelevateyou.com. ethos life insurance, you don't even have to talk to a person. You can get your quote right then. You can go right online and take care of it. And the reason you need your life insurance, see how you can go and take you need your life insurance, but God forbid something happens. You want to make sure that your family and friends are taken care of, and you just taking care of business. Okay, so again, get your life insurance. But anyway, so I came from the days of life insurance. My life insurance, my hustlers, they know what I'm talking about. You get the shiny. You think going to different courses, investing yourself as a shiny syndrome. No, this is what a shiny syndrome is. A shiny syndrome is, you're going to an insurance company, not knowing the difference between being captive and not captive, and what the difference is. And for my insurance people out there, because for years I should have been a broker. But what captive? When I work with Bankers Life, they're captive. What that means is it's limited in regards to the amount of commission that you can receive per policy. When I tell you I was killing it at Bankers, going out to make sure that my community was covered, because again, if I have a passion for something, I was asking everybody. I mean, I met some of my best clients at the casino. I don't have any type of filter. Okay. If it's a passion to help, I'm going to get it done. Okay. So I enjoyed the Bankers Life hustle, but the hustle part, I should have been looking at the growth part. You see what I mean? So what I mean when I say that is, when I first got to Bankers, they gave me the opportunity, Adrian, you can go ahead and do life insurance, or you can go ahead and get your Series 6 and 7 and sell annuities as well. We had one annuity guy, Joe Sheridan, in our office. Cold in annuities. Okay, he's cold. And I know now they have Brandon Brown. He's cold as well. And I think they have Ponce Hunter. I think he's a Series 6 over there as well. So they 3 deep. But back when I was there, Joe Sheridan. If I would have had the mentality of the mentality I have now, mindset I have now, I would have seen. I mean, my uncle had been telling me, Uncle Floyd has been telling me since I was 17 years old at Renaissance High School to get a part of Primerica, because he was telling me the difference of the rule of 7 and to make sure that, how money works and term insurance versus, and you don't listen. And I did not listen, but it was so funny. Years later, I'm listening to my uncle. I'm in insurance. My mom was in insurance as well. So I ended up doing insurance, did well at it. But like I said, the pain for me in insurance is the piece that we don't see the importance in it. It's a way that you can transfer funds tax-free to your loved ones. God forbid something happens. So even after this COVID scenario, we've lost so many people and we still are continuously losing. We don't know how this whole world is working. But in us not knowing how it works, we still can make a choice on what we do today. So in the straight line leadership book, it talks about when you're a straight line leader, you have an A to a B point. Okay. So your A point and your B point, what you want that to be is not, you want the present to be your A point and the future to be your B point. Okay. And so what we need to do is not work in the maybes. We need to work in the action. Okay. So it's so funny. Like, you can get so much knowledge. I mean, it's so great because people come out from college and think, or university and grad school, and say, hey, I have my PhD, I have my doctorate. Oh, okay. But how did you apply that doctorate? What does that piece of paper mean to you? I have my MBA. I've never been a person just, I've got this over this. We were brainwashed to think that you go to high school, you get your degree, then go from there, you go to college, you select a degree program where you can make a certain amount of money. So in other words, me being an engineer was a passion of me being loving of mathematics. And, I can make between, the money I wanted to make. I want to make the more than the less. My family comes from educators. I love teachers all day. I mean, I was the kid that had to do the bulletin boards at my mom's school. And, we had to do all the cleanup. So in the growing up of that, I knew I didn't want to be a teacher per se in the school. I had of course, through my nonprofit, I've taught and, doing things like this, but teaching as my profession, like my mother and my sister has done, that I knew then doing the bulletin boards that Adrian, I'm very creative, but I can't draw a straight line straight. And it's just what it is. So engineering was my passion, and the money that I thought was the cap. I'm walking around, I want to make 6 figures. What is six figures? So when you get to six figures, then what? That's not what it is. You want to create wealth. I want to, what it means to be a millionaire is now for some people, it means the flashy cars. Oh, I can flash all the cash and, do whatever, what have you. That's everybody has a different definition. The millionaire definition to myself, to Enika, to being the Change LLC is to make a change in this. The score was 6-24. Both of mine, they tied to me. We not gonna lose. We can't lose. We have to stop having that mentality of thinking that we're going to lose. I mean, I already watch the games every Sunday, and I think we're going to lose. Like, when it was 6-3 earlier, I was kind of like, because I was already having a jacked up kind of whole moment, but knew the reality of it was what it was. And like I said, I didn't even have to look at the score because I was still trying to fight Mickey and Minnie. But the thing about it is we need to change our mindset. We're going to get that. Just do 1% better every day. 1% change towards your goal. Now, the key about having a goal is not just to say, yeah, I got a goal to do this. I'm going to be cold at it. Yeah. No, you need to write it down. Hold yourself accountable. I'm doing this for 30 days straight to hold myself accountable to saying that I'm going to make sure not only to retain the information that I'm learning every day, but I literally have back in college, I have short-term memory loss. Back in college, I've been crazy my whole life, y'all. Like, I just like to have fun, but sometimes I didn't know my limits, okay? So when I moved from the city girl, you can bring a city girl from the Detroit, and put me in Murray country. I mean, besides the fact trying to fit in and had everybody calling me AD, and that was just the normal. I was on top of a car. I can't forget it, of course, now. But I was car surfing, right? I'm car surfing. My dumb self slid off the car, I rolled. I'm not sure what happened after that. So I do remember. So they rushed me. I do know the story though. They rushed me to the hospital, and my mother is in Detroit. Rushed me to the hospital because I'm being stupid and made a bad choice. It wasn't a bad choice, and then you go from there. And when you have the doctor system and the medical system are different in the city and the country, y'all, it's just totally different. And so when they told me that grain alcohol helps with seizures, because I was having seizures after having these blackouts and everything like that. So what I won't forget, it was a counselor at the time because it was right in the midst of right to be finishing college or whatever, and I literally was trying to figure out because I couldn't remember, and but I didn't want to tell people I couldn't remember because I wanted to go back to school. They wanted to try to get me to change my degree from engineering, and it was like, no. So what I did was, back in the day, they had those little tape recorders. I had the tape recorder in classes. I would go back to the dorm room. I would listen to the tape recorder. I'd write everything down. So I had to do like 4 steps further than everybody else. And nobody knew that. Like, I really don't talk about my past like that. but I had to do that. But it was the choice I made in order to still graduated, at the top of Murray State. But did I say my shout out to John Morant? Because he's balling. Did I say that? I think I may have, but he deserves to. But still graduated well. But I have a hurdle that I never let hold me back. But people let society and what you think you're supposed to happen or what you're supposed to do or not to do. I have the mentality if one person can do it, I can do it too. But you have to pay attention to their process. So I am definitely all in with this millionaire challenge system. The structure, and like I said, the structure was what's I needed. It's what is working, what's the consistency, how do you post, and then have someone to have you accountable. They have accountability sessions, they have live trainings. We had a training yesterday with Zach personally. I had some questions about YouTube and YouTube shorts and timings and the best times to get information out to, make sure that people see it. So in all of that, you have that one-on-one support from Zach. So he's not like one of those people, like Chris was like that too. I can't say that. Chris Luck in the Ambassador program, he does that as well, where he has those one-on-one sessions, but the difference in the two programs that I can be honest and say is it's, when I was in with Chris, I was all in. I thought that, I read reviews. I heard about his learn program before. I've written it on my blog. And check out my blog. You want to, if the Ambassador program, their grand launch is Tuesday. Great program. But in that program, it wasn't, you have to pick things that are based on your personality. And so my personality, I need to go. If you tell me how to do something or show me how to do something, and if it's something aligned to the goals I want, if you look at my whole life, that's how I operate. And in that, but what I'm doing now is trying to stop making excuses for the reason of where I am. I am supposed to be where I'm supposed to be. Everything that brought me where life is, I'm always look forward to tomorrow because I know God has the plan, but the plan is the effort and activity I put in yesterday and the day before, and the mentality and mindset that I have. Now, you need to write down what you want. Don't get me wrong. Like how Zach said in the training, you have to write down what your goals are. And so you have something to work towards, but you don't work towards getting the Lamborghini like he uses a lot, or for me it's the Bentley, or you don't say that working towards going to Italy for Christmas. Like, you don't say those things out loud and put those into existence. But what you do seriously is work on the mastery of the skill of what you're trying to do. So consider this. If I came on and said, mortgage brokers, tax preparers, entrepreneurs, small business owners, you can make right now $10,000 per day if you sign up with this program. And it would be a scam, it would be wrong, because every person is different. If I would, the only thing that would be consistent in that equation is the choice to say I want to make $10,000. Now, if you tell somebody you're going to do something, you're supposed to do it. That's what you're supposed to do. But that's not how life works. There is no program. I'll tell you now, there's no course, there's no program, there's no promise where you don't invest your time and your money to be effective. Now, the amount of money might be different, but when you have a trade-off for money, you have a trade-off for time. So you make the decision on which one is best for you. So I have on my blog where Black businesses, there's over 46 million African Americans in the US. I'll say it again. There's over 46 million African Americans in the US. We can actually we can do certain things, but we can't support each other. Like, that's the thing that I want the unity piece. I'm going to let God lead the way in regards to this. But first, it's like we have to change our mindset all the way around. So it's possible. Now, when I say it's possible, it does take work and activity. For example, you have to make sure you do the proper readings. There's tools that you have to invest in. You have to invest in yourself because you get what you pay for. Okay, so again, like for example, sometimes, let me say that back, sometimes, because with Home Business Academy, and I'm not being funny, with Paul Blanchard's program, and it's on the CCC Elevate You resource site. With that Home Business Academy, that is a resource, guys, that is like a hidden gem. It's $25. And when I was trying to find traffic for, to kind of accelerate the Ambassador program, because I need to understand how to do traffic, and I was like, how do you get this done? Because Chris hadn't told us yet, and I'm like, come on, Chris, like we need to get I can write articles. Jasper was helping me. I was great with the Jasper AI and writing articles, but the whole point, and a lot of people that left reviews about the Ambassador program, like Suzanne, I know, we felt like we weren't there for a hobby. We weren't there just to learn how to write articles and put them on it. But the whole goal was to sacrifice to actually have the end return. So I know Suzanne feels me, and there's a couple other people with comments on my blog, on my YouTube for that as well. But so with the Millionaire Challenge system and how they have it set up, how you go first is you go into a free Facebook training. Okay, so you go into the training, you listen to Zach's story, which is amazing in itself, because I'm not going to spoil. I'm not going to be a spoiler. So go check out the Facebook training. The link is in my bio. But first you go and listen to that. But then from there, you go and see these testimonials. How it's not about the money. For me, when I looked at the testimonials, I saw people that took action. They saw goals that they wanted to accomplish. And one thing I didn't see, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, was a lot of this color on there in regards to testimonials. So the people that have taken the chance on themselves, we always seem to figure out things last, like, or next to last, because some people just get worse off than we are. But we need to change our mindset, people, family, community. I'll take the charge in regards to helping. But the one thing that I've realized is I can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. It's funny that, like I said, the Straight Line Leadership book was recommended by my mentor to read, and I've been literally like all distractions are to the side, because when right now I had to just kind of remove a lot of distractions so we can focus and get where we're trying to go as fast as possible. Okay, distractions, and I'll be back soon, but in that, because there's a lot of repairing family, friends that needs to happen, but right now, yeah, family, friends, but the repairing needs to start with the kid. The family needs to it has to start with you. You have to decide what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy. You have to learn how to say no and say yes. The reason I'm in the situation on how I am right now is I gave myself to everybody, and I allowed people to treat me any kind of way. And I still, and it's not their fault, it's my fault. I made the choice to take care of everybody else. I made the choice to always be on the point, or be Johnny on the spot for people. I made that choice. I did it back when I'm from my cousin. Oh man, I didn't even think that try to have job security. A job security is something I thought I had. Because y'all thought family. I was just naive, and it's okay. It's called growth. And in that, with the growth and understanding, when you make the choices, now I want to make a choice for Adrian. And the choice for Adrian is to have people think that you can do it. I'm single with no kids. I have no excuse why I can't enjoy the life and allow people to enjoy life too, and show them how. Show them how. I'm going to document it. I'm just going to be myself. I literally, I do work a lot. I'm a workaholic. I'm not going to lie, because I'm working hard, but I play hard too. As you know, look at my look at my feeds. Unique and I went to Puerto Vallarta for my birthday. Amazing. So that's how we got the travel blog. That's where the real uncut, direct travel ride ratings. We have Expedia on the site. So do the things that you love to do. So in loving the travel and having all those different experiences, the key is you really have to choose. You have the choice. You have the choice of, you can train all the bad habits, all the inconsistencies, the negative thoughts, the I can't do it, the things that happened yesterday. It's nothing I can do about yesterday. I can beat myself up about something I did yesterday every day, or I can make the decision to make better choices and make it a better tomorrow. And you allow people to do them as well. You have to allow people to be people. I can't make the choice on how people want to be around me, but I can make the choice how I am with myself. So if I choose to be the best me every day, nothing but that's millionaire status for me, baby. Family, friends, community, everybody winning. That's millionaire status. That's what I'm working on. I'm working on mastery. I'm working on mastery of the concept of allowing small businesses to be able to take their brand and to utilize the brand ambassador incentive and bring that to the inner city in some type of entrepreneurship, so that we here in inner cities, any city, anyone that wants to make the effort and the attitude of success to them. Now, success is defined, everybody says they want success. And success, effort, and activity, like I said, are the only things you can control. But the one thing is that compounding factor that we always have a tendency to stray away from or forget about. my niece and I, my niece is 11. That's my baby, Kate. I love her. So every day on video, because while I've been doing this trial, like I said, I had to clear out and make and just kind of sacrifice right now to get Adrian together. So I can be the best auntie, so I can be the best sister, so I can be the best everything. Just get Adrian where I have the confidence to be the best me. So we had affirmations that we have every day that we say on, we talk on video chat, you have to do it's literally 8 affirmations. And I've done them, and one of the affirmations, anything you do, effort and activity. It's like I'm literally getting tongue tied right now, but effort and activity is the only thing that you can control. Okay. So if I don't put forth any type of effort, what do you think is going to happen? You have to be consistent every day. So Zach has it where he wants people to try to be consistent every day. And do you already know that he thinks that failure, only 5% of people typically do something consistently? I'm going to be a part of that 5%. Because when you tell me it's an odds against all odds type thing, and it's going to help me, but we have to challenge, or we always get applaud for the promotions, or, we go out, yay, which is great now. I've gotten them too. I'm not knocking anyone. So please don't think that. But when you have the 9-to-5 mentality, and I worked at Quicken Loans. I was giving Quicken Loans 7, 15, 16 hours when I was a mortgage banker there. And I had a goal though. I didn't have enough confidence in the kid though. I didn't have enough confidence in Adrian to make those same financial goals because my thought process was limited. I didn't think I could do, or I didn't, but now I know it's a decision you make in regards to your thought process. You can make the decision to, like I said, choose your background, choose what people are going to think about you, or you can make the choice to make an impact and give back to others. And that's my choice. That's what I'm going to live every day for. If someone gets a little bit, even a smile through I'm silly. Okay, I am silly, but I also have a professional side. But the key thing is I care about people and the resources and the education that God has blessed me with and the strengths and skills that I have. It would behoove me not to share this with as many people as possible. So, for example, if you look at our resource page, CCC Elevate You, you're going to see the opportunity for the Millionaire Challenge system to be able to go to the Facebook training. But again, it's an investment for you to do that. I decided to invest in myself. Now, I did not do that at first. And there's a couple of other programs on there as well. Ambsdr, like I shared with you that, and I've given you all my reviews on them. And then the Home Business Academy, even if you get started, if I was a small business, seriously, and I wasn't as comfortable with marketing, I would start with the Home Business Academy, $25 all-in-one program with their training. And I think if you pay another $100, you get all these financial services, and it's amazing. You get funnels. The funnels are, you get a domain hosting like adrianmays.com, which is where my all-in-one funnel is. That's hosted by them. So you get so many benefits especially when you're new coming into our space of the online world. It gives you a lot of information. So definitely something to recommend as well. But on that resource page, you'll see Expedia on there, Billiards, private jets. These are all affiliate programs that, so how the Ambassador program works, how affiliate marketing works. If someone selects one of the links, then you have something called a cookie. And they have a duration that, when someone selects and if they purchase. So if someone purchases a package, for example, from the Expedia link on there, or if someone moves forward and purchases one of the trip quits or one of the travel payouts, so it's so many different. Viator has a tour. I kind of updated. I was kind of proud of myself. But so they have, any of those links or what have you that you click on, you can actually set up yourself to be an ambassador and receive a commission from. So that's kind of literally how affiliate marketing works. And Adam Enfroy, he's one of the guys on YouTube that inspires me a lot or what have you. He has over 300 different affiliate programs that he's working with. Now, I was like, how is this, how is Adrian? So I mean, I'm telling you because I watch them, and now you can watch them, as you know, YouTube's everywhere. You watch them on your phone, you watch them on TV. I'm like, how am I going to manage figuring out all these systems, figuring out SEO, figuring out Surfer SEO, SEMrush, Ahrefs, how to do keyword research, trying to make sure the titles and the meta descriptions are together, making sure that you have everything optimized, your pictures are saved correctly. I mean, it's not that it's hard work, but it's work. It's not hard though. It takes effort. You have to do it. Now, if you want to be Netflix and chilling, I don't think affiliate marketing might be the case for you, because your journey, you're gonna get frustrated. You're not gonna want to make things happen. It's just harder to it's just harder to get there unless you're already focused on knowing that the goal is it's not a long game. It just depends on what you get it in for. I mean, come in it for. So there's three different types of affiliate marketers. Okay. And like I said, I'm getting trained. So I'm giving you guys what I'm getting. So it's going to be fresh out, because if you ask me like later, Adrian might not have it. So now we'll have some type of documentation where I might be able to trigger something to be able to tell you what I was meaning to say. So anyway, so what a mentor's job, and I hope that's the direction I was going into before I was being silly. But what a mentor's job is to do is not to like cheer you on, right? It's not supposed to be your cheerleader. It's not. It's like, if you have a goal that you're trying to accomplish and you have a cheerleader, it's like, you got your hey man, like, saying everything, like one of those people that everything you see, yeah, yeah, what you said, yeah, that's right. Like when you're never wrong. I've never had one of those friends though, like would be able to do that for me. Like, yeah, Adrian, like my own cheerleader. I know people, I'm not gonna name drop, but I know people that's had those people. And I like, dang, I want me one of those. That'd be cool. Like somebody to always have my back. Man, like to agree with everything I say. Like, what kind of, that's awesome. Amazing. No, it's not. I want somebody to check me. Inika is she will check me. but the key thing with her checking me is all out of love. And it's all about trying to have growth. And yeah, like I told you, she's a straight line leader. So in that type of understanding, that's when you understand the growth, and I understand the deficiencies I've had, and I guess I'm a work in progress. One of the things that was encouraged because of my crazy was therapy recently, and Michael Dubose has been literally kind of peeling back the layers of just allowing me to kind of figure it out. I've been to therapy before, because alcohol has been my friend a long time, and it's not a good friend to have. Okay. But in that, I had those type of therapy before, and, I'm doing it now though, and actually doing it. Sometimes you need just kind of the voice, because you think you're doing what you're supposed to be doing the right way. And if you check out my Facebook, I meet with Michael weekly. And, I post like whenever he sends me information, I'll post that information as well. But what therapy does for you is gives another perspective. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're not right, but it gives a different perspective and allows you to kind of look and take a step back and just kind of take the blinders off for a second and kind of take a self-evaluation check. Because if you have a stranger that's telling you things about you, then I mean, you gotta receive that information. I mean, they just met you, right? So it's a mentor's job is not to cheerlead you on. A mentor's job is to be firm and to be direct. And Michael's direct and firm, as well as I like how Zach and Daniel and how their group is. It's not like one of those wishy-washy groups where it's like, oh, we're all here for fun. Yeah. I mean, I like those. I like to have fun, but not when I'm trying to make my bread. You know what I'm saying? So a mentor's job is to make sure to catch you when you fall, to be organized, to be on top of things, to make sure that your growth is important, right? So that's a serious job. When you mentor someone, I've mentored people in the past, and you know what? I'll be honest. I feel like I dropped the ball. I honestly apologize to Kelly. I apologize to Ebony, because I didn't know how to be. I thought I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know. And I really, truly, I wanted to be a better mentor, but I was horrible. Edith Friley, I love her to death. She actually, I'm a Delta Sigma Theta sorority incorporated, the one and the only. That's why I got on 34. I didn't play football. That's my line number. 60 by design. That 2007 line. So anyway, a real talk. Eda Friley connected me with Kelly, and she went to Grand Valley State. And I think mentally I was, and I remember this honestly. I wanted to do so much, and I could not. I wasn't together. I don't know how to be myself sometimes, which is crazy because people never think of that about me because of the outgoing personality that I have. But if I really pay attention to my life, like I have not allowed a lot of people to get to know me. I allow people to treat me the way that you think that I want you to treat me, but the new me a lot of people might not like the new me that is actually developing is really being conscientious of happiness. And I literally want to help people. I have a passion. I can't help myself. It's so irritating. It doesn't matter. People can be mean to me. People can say just do whatever. And I mean, I'll be Johnny on the spot for them. But I have to now. I'm understanding that I have to take the moment and do what the goal is for me. So, like I said, when the work and learning experience that brought a high to me when we were doing that for the community. That the direct help that we were having for the young mentors that were working with us. I have a feeling from when I worked with Chris's foundation in Toronto. My kids, they're not kids now; they're grown men. But but those relationships and that passion that I had in regards to being able to provide opportunities that were outside of the box. That's what affiliate marketing is. Affiliate marketing allows you to think outside of the box, be creative. And if I could bring that to the city and bring that to different communities and just kind of encourage, even just through doing these little videos, if someone might try it, because again, you might suck. I might suck right now. Let's just be honest. Like I might suck right now on this video. I hope I don't. And hopefully you'll subscribe to this, my channel, subscribe to my blogs, please. The notifications, support is always wanted. But hopefully I'm not sucking in regards to explaining Zach's program because it's amazing. Hopefully I'm not sucking in regards to explaining the progress of being a mortgage broker, an insurance broker, and not giving myself the chance to be the best me. And I admit it, like I said, I'm raising my hand. I think I told you all that earlier. I want to be the best for you. And if I'm the best, if I continue to work on me, I came out, to help people. Like I said, I've been inside of my loft working like one of those bad scientists. All I do is come out for gas or go to the store or something like that. So this past week, because I was working with Josh Osborne with the Badass Marketing Program, because I'm a badass marketer. So I was like, I would talk to Unica about, digital real estate and, billboards and people allowing them to kind of get their, sites optimized. They're getting on Google Map Packs and the importance of, it's literally search engine optimization and using Ahrefs and keywords. And this stuff is fun to me. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I am a nerd all day, every day. So this is a new world, though, because, again, I want everything to be right now. But there's only 24 hours in a day. And right now, I'm making a good 19. Like, I'm sleeping a good 4 or 5 hours a day just because my adrenaline, that's when I know when I'm doing something right. Because, I can stay awake. So, with the Badass Marketing Program and doing digital real estate, that's going to be the piece of the business owner taking on the responsibility that they're not where they need to be as of yet. And our people, we know everything. We know everything. We as Black African Americans, that's one of our problems. We don't know how to accept information or even, one thing I do this too well sometimes is listen. Like, I don't tell people what I'm thinking, but I'll listen to what you're saying. People don't like to listen. And being a business consultant and working with our different clients or what have you, we give you choice. But I'm telling you, there's steps and process in everything that you want to do. And when you make those choices, consistency and effort and activity every day towards your goal is the only way that you're going to get there. Just because you set up a small business doesn't mean that you made it. That's just the first step. I mean, setting up your LLC, that's your first step. No problem. I mean, we have Fund and Grow. You can get your business investment right there on the CCC Elevate You resource website. That's not the key. It's just to set it up. You want to maximize it, right? So I was talking this past week because we started SEO change marketing through the BAM program or what have you. And so I was getting ready to go and revert my efforts to, hitting these companies. And I've been, it's been fun though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just doing the keyword research and stuff like that and looking at the back of people's websites. So I was tightening up mine first because I didn't get that part in understanding Google Search Console. It's a lot to understand in this game, but a lot of this stuff is taken care of with the MCS program. So that's one of the benefits. I'm telling you, like they hitting my pain points in this process. I mean, it's all progress, but you got to be consistent, and it's not. It's amazing. So I say all of this to say, because I lost my train of thought. I'm not going to lie to you. I say all that to say you have to be consistent in regards to the goal that you want to do. Even if you decide to do affiliate marketing, know that it's going to take some work. Like I said, I hate when people dash other people's programs. At some point, I'm gonna have a program. I'm gonna be honest, because you know why? This is information that if I can obtain the information and share it with others, isn't that what they do at a university? I mean, don't you go to school and pay all this money for college to try to make this job work that you don't even know that's going to work? And then sometimes, most of the times, it doesn't work. Most people don't even work in your degree, and then you're only making a certain amount of money. So again, what I'm trying to provide is opportunity, and you have to pay attention. Online, Google, our boy Google's going nowhere. YouTube, all of the different now, how they operate, how they move. So that's why the key is not to say, okay, yeah, I want to get into this because I want to make $500 tomorrow. No, you don't want to get into this for those reasons. You want to get into this to build a business, build a skill, master a skill. My weak point in all of this, my fear, this has been my weak point, period. Honestly, I told y'all about the World Book days. I like all of this. I'm trying, y'all. Okay, I'm still, but like all of the different, how you doing the different pictures, and like I said, I am a Virgo. I like perfection, but you got to know what the dimensions are. There's so many factors, and it's not hard stuff, It's just getting organized. So that's why I'm so happy that I took that Google Sheet, the Google course on YouTube, to try to make sure that I can get the organization, because a lot of Zach's files was in Google Sheets, and I was like, okay, so how can I put up? My intimidation was Google Sheets. I literally couldn't. It's not even that bad though. It's not even that bad. Google Sheets is kind of cool so now I'm over that factor. So the mastery point for me is going to be the social media thing. I want to, like, I've been on Facebook forever. I just got on TikTok. I'll be honest. My niece cracks up. Caitlin cracks up. Like, Auntie, you on TikTok? I'm on TikTok, because if there's people that the need is there, I'm going. If the people are downstairs, outside on the roof, Adrian's there. I am a helping type of person. So being a helpful person, I'm taking all of that energy that I was putting in all those different things and people, when all those different things across my life, all that education that I have, and I'm gonna be creative with it. I can have fun with it. I can create based on having this organized schedule, being able to get a message of understanding wealth creation tips for people, the importance of purchasing a house. I mean, right now I wouldn't get a house, but that's just me. I'm just being honest. Even with the mortgage, I just have a passion to do things that I can control. I can't control the interest rates. I can't control the amount of savings. Sometimes I had a client, and this hurt. I'm not gonna lie. Lou knows. Oh man, they lost his $360,000 check for a week and a half. I know I talked about the cause and effect, and you're supposed to wait on time and all of that, but you got $360,000 you want to give somebody? I have insurance, but who wants to file a claim in their first year? So I'm literally like, okay, I know I did all my paperwork right. I triple checked the paperwork. I had a team. They triple checked the paperwork. We sitting here like, what is going on? They couldn't find the wire in the link or what have you. I'm like, but you couldn't talk. But when you're trying to get information done, everyone wants to do things on email now or not pick up the phone. And you can't it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. So the mortgage game, I know some. So it's still people buying houses, interest rates at 1,000, 100,000%. But the downside, and I'll take a mortgage second for people. The downside for the interest rates when they're higher like that, your monthly payment is going to be more, which makes the amount of home that you can purchase less. So we're already working at a less space here in Detroit, like in regards to the housing, the market, how much the houses are valued for. Then you have government limitations, and then you have to deal with people on the phone, and you have to change your mind into this different person. I don't know if other mortgage brokers have these issues. Maybe the clients that I was dealing with or the companies or what have you, it wasn't, how they talk about that smooth, seamless process? Yeah, okay. There's no smooth, seamless process with any mortgage company. Don't ever think that. But I just have a passion to make sure I do the right things for my clients and make sure they have a happy experience. So in doing all of that, it was a lot. The kid, it's a mortgage. I was the only licensed mortgage broker at the time. So doing this is going to be allowed to take all the passion and energy I have, the things I've learned in the mortgage game, things I've learned in being an insurance broker and door knocking and talking to people and being able to manage people, the things I learned in consulting and things I learned in being at the foundation and things I learned at Quicken Loans. Quicken Loans taught me consistency. I mean, that's what they build tough over there. Like, Dan Gilbert has it set up so cold over there, which I understand because their whole target market is for people in their 20s. In your 20s, you don't have as many issues as you have in your 30s and in your 40s or in your 50s. So, but the thing is, their training program is amazing. So you can't get mad at what you're doing for 18 hours in a fun environment. You can still watch the game and write mortgages and have structure and everybody work together. It was a fun place. You can't even lie. The downside was COVID. You know what I'm saying? So COVID changed the trajectory of a lot of different things, and that was one of them. So, but I can honestly applaud Quicken Loans because they gave me the best training ever. Like, how I can applaud Banker's Life. They gave me the best training ever. Like, so these mentor pieces that I had in my life, God put me here for a reason, and I want to bring it all together. And this affiliate marketing is a way that small businesses can get their brands out there by utilizing the benefits of someone representing their brand and getting their name out there. I mean, Talfar is cold, right? There's so many. Rihanna's a billionaire, right? But we have the Kardashians, and we build up we can build each other up. And then we need to work collectively and work and start listening. Like I said, with the small businesses, it's not one thing to have a website. You have an amazing website. Is your website SEO optimized? What that means is if I type into Google and will your name pop up? ABC's footwear. You know what I'm saying? That's what SEO optimized means. It means search engine optimization. When you put the words in Google that the person is searching for, will your company or will your brand pop up? So that's why you want a lot of sites in the D or nots. That's why I was going to go do it. But I didn't want to turn on my insurance hustle. Not yet. I am going to do it, but not as of yet. I had to table that for the reasons of people and the recession and the moods of people are not very nice right now. So take that tidbit seriously and just find out to make sure your site is SEO optimized. Make sure you are using keywords and things like that to be able to be seen. There's no point in having a website if you're not seen. Why are you wasting your time? So be careful with that, okay? So I want to wrap all of this up because I have been going for a little while, but I wanted to kind of bring my journey of why affiliate marketing 2 degrees and electromechanical engineering degree and a master's in business and have an insurance license and I have a mortgage broker license and we have a successful tax business and we have a consulting company and we have a Smile Don't Blink photo booth and the why. But the why, and I'm never gonna stop. If God touches me and tells me to do 10 more things, if I can do them effectively. Now that's what I'm learning. Quality over quantity. I need to, that's what I'm trying to skew in a little bit. That's what happened to the credit repair company. We had to skew in and, kind of bring everything, kind of focus things in. So successful people have cause and effect over time. They allow change to happen in time. So what you did yesterday, you won't see, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, Might not be 3 months. It might not even be 6 months or 12 months, but you have to know and believe in what you're doing and try to master the skill. Think what that means. If you master something, it's nothing anybody can do. And if you can master something in the online market, do you understand why I chose to go into affiliate marketing? If I can master this, I can share this with so many people so that they can master it. I can break it down for the affluence, or I can talk to it in the 1-2 for people that might need a hustle to understand how to get things on. Because I'm a chameleon like that. I'm blessed. I can operate everywhere. Okay, I can go hunky tonk. I was in Kentucky. I can go country. I was in Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I can go I was in Toronto. I can do it all, baby. So I want to do it all. I want God to use me as the vessel as He's using. I have the energy, like I've been doing this. I haven't felt tired. I've been feeling just. I miss a lot of things right now, but I just literally know there's a plan in place and focus on that goal, and you can do it too. So, straight line leadership, please consider going ahead and making that purchase. I want to make sure I got all those points in. And if I can say one thing that I want to leave you with, I want you to literally consider this. If you have a problem, focus on the solution to the problem. But then when you find the solution to the problem, monetize that solution. That's how entrepreneurialism is built. Monetizing the solution. That's how you make money online. Do you understand? That's how drop shipping, that's how all these companies are doing. They're monetizing the pain points. That's how I got in Zach Crawford's program. The pain points I was dealing with in the affiliate marketing game. The pain points that you have, but you find the right mentor that's going to provide the growth that you need, and you go from there. So, you know what? I think you guys have had enough. I appreciate your time and effort here today, but you know what? Seriously, I'm here to be the change in the community, and that's what we're going to be. It might take a little shorter sometimes. You might hit you with the 1-2 TikTok. Might have Mickey Mouse running in here trying to participate as well, but you know what? I don't like mice. I am not the fan. But you know what? At the end of the day, I thank God for the journey, because the destination is going to be even more beautiful. If I can help many more people in the community understand how they can actually make the choice to do whatever you want to do. I mean, whatever you want to do. And one more story. When I was at my family reunion, I said I was going to be a billionaire. And one of my little cousins said, I may be a millionaire, but I don't think you're going to be a billionaire. Why do you have a limitation on anything I'm going to be? Like, you don't know what capability, like that's how we're programmed. And I'm not knocking my little cousin. I love her to death. But that's how we're programmed. We're programmed to think that you only can go here. I want to go to sky's the limit just because nobody's reached it. Why can't I? Come on, players. And now we have a way to do it. Let's try to get the education and get there. And like I said, mastering the skill. Don't jump in the program thinking you're going to get it in a week. I don't think I am. And you all will see my growth and transition as every day. Sometimes the videos are going to be shorter. Sometimes it might be even longer. I don't know. Because the great thing is about YouTube, it's going to document this whole thing. So I don't care if I don't plan to fail, but failure is the first attempt in learning. But if I fail, I'm going to keep at it. But you're going to see me every day. I'm going to make sure it gets done every day. So continue to try again to be the change in the community. Definitely thank you for the time here. Lions, 1%. Can we focus on the 1%? 1% better every day. Every day, 1%. Can we get some wins in? That's all right. The Pistons got us though, right? Right, Pistons? Come on, Pistons. So we got this. We got this. So appreciate your time here. Thank you again. Please consider subscribing to my blogs. Getting, and literally being the change in the community, because the change is going to happen. But it does what? Start with you. Thank you.